Hello and welcome to another bot bash. I am Unnormalism. This is my second attempt at this because the first attempt I was recording the wrong screen. How embarrassing. Down here in orange we have Serpent represented by Vetkin, very appropriate. Up here in green we have Budo, also Serpent, very appropriate. And over here we have Tao as the Lotus, but Tao can go whichever way he likes. And this is Valley of Death, a map I'm rather fond of because much like Wheel of Death, it's very close quarters. I don't know if you can, how well you can pave across this, but you've got your two rice paddies right across from each other. And this lucky third wheel over here who's nice and safe. And you might notice a couple of things different already. I have set the game speed too fast. So it's going so fast. Other settings include large starting armies, large or high starting resources, medium rice growth, high yin-yang acquisition, think medium horses, and survival. I think that's all the settings. They're all the ones that matters. And I'm testing out a few new things. For a start, I've got noise gating on, so hopefully you won't pick up too much background noise like birds tweeting and the like. Well, you probably still hear the birds tweeting, the native birds around here in Australia. They tend to be quite loud and shrill. So you might still pick up them, but hopefully you won't pick up like the nearby traffic or the neighbor banging on things. Meanwhile, the game has been updated. Oh my goodness, they just can't stop updating this game. In case you weren't familiar, here's what they've done. See this? Blade Acolyte. Damage class cutting. Resists cutting, fire, and explosive damage. Weak against piercing, blunt, and magical damage. You now have an idea of what a unit does. It's amazing. It's such a big difference for such a small thing. Like, you can select a unit and just be like, okay, what is this guy good against? What is he bad against? Oh, okay, I get an idea. And I'm pretty sure you can do that with enemy units as well. If you can see them in the distance, you can select them and go, oh, what do they do? And then you find out. And that is such a good change. Very necessary, very needed. Apparently they've also improved the AI's ambushing and parties and things like that. We'll see if that works out. The other big change they made, I don't remember if I said this in my last video, but they've made the siege type actually work. I might make a video demonstrating where, oh, here we go, big fight. This is easily going to go in favor of the Serpent. Easily. No lie. Ignore the fact that they have a raider doing absolutely nothing, and that the geisha is already out of stamina and in the middle of the fight. It is definitely going to favor the Serpent at the end. This is still going totally in the Serpent's favor. I called that from the start. There was never any doubt. This infected one is not going to wreck them when it dies and completely AoE everyone. Oh, the geisha with the clutch heal on the radar. The most valuable unit she could have healed at that moment. Look at that. Look, let's have a look. We can see now. Resists fire. Perfect use of the radar doing fire damage, you know, against this enemy that resists it. Perfect healing strategy. See, this is why these changes are important. And you know what? As much as I mock the AI, the people working on this game are doing a really good job. And I cannot give them praise enough for actually putting in the effort to change these things. I think one of the most important factors in an RTS game is clear communication. Another big fight, here we go. I think Orange favors this because he's got two Ronins, but he doesn't have the geisha. If she can drop an important clutch heal, nope, she's dead. In the back, this raiders are getting picked off. Orange, okay, maybe it's a lot more even than initially looked, because Orange did have two raiders. Two Ronin is great, but they immediately killed a Ronin and got that big debuff on them, and now they're just getting sort of cleaned up by numbers. Oh, there is the bandit in the back still working. Yeah, okay, Orange is going to not clutch, but he's going to win this one through. Meanwhile, Purple's coming in to raise hell in poor Green's base, which I think means Green is going to be not long for this world and go back to a 1v1. Where's their tower? Wrong side. Needed it down here in the death pit over here. Now the Warlock's going to start making short work of these buildings, and even, is it unclean ones? Unclean ones? Yeah, unclean ones are pretty good against buildings, to be honest. So what I was talking about before, the siege damage type, very simple, is that buildings take reduced damage. I can't see actually their things. Buildings take reduced damage from different attack types. Taking the most from, I think, explosive. However, in addition, units can have a siege damage type, which increases the amount of damage they do to a building. So you have units that are more effective at buildings, killing and destroying buildings, dependent both on their damage type and whether or not they're a siege unit. And that can make a lot of an impact. And it's hard to sort of put into value in game terms, because it's hard to see and visually, tangibly have. If you know what I'm trying to say. But the effect is a big deal. And there's a bunch of upgrades in the games that reflect this, that grant, say, cannoneers, the damage against buildings. The siege damage. So everyone's progressing up through the tech tree. We've got, is that training a unit? Oh, upgrade to the Assassin's Den. I thought so. Over here we have no town square. That's a bad sign for green. Town square over here for purple. A towel. Who is this again? Budo? Vetkin? Budo. Yep. So, unsurprisingly, Budo's slow off the mark. Vetkin's been very fast up through the tech tree. Got a good array. I like these two towers there, one in the south. All watching all the rice growth. I don't know if it's better to stack your towers together or spread them out. Especially Serpent towers, which aren't very effective with their... Ah, god, they're going in. Another big fight going down. Again, green is just getting bullied. To be fair, they are in the middle of everything. It's very hard for orange and purple to pave without happening to run into green. Which means we're going to have a cross corners end up fight of this match. But not today. It looks like green might be able to survive through this. There's still plenty of units to cause some trouble. But I think it'll mostly slow green down, and eventually this will get a repelled just by sheer numbers and how weak units are. What orange needs to be doing is just shooting buildings. But what you'll likely see is, over here, purple's got a nice little force amassing. And before long, purple will come over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the 6th peasant hut. And there are 5 peasant huts. Don't you need 6? Or am I crazy? Is it only 5? 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, there's 6 there. Yeah, okay, I think 6 is the golden number for peasant huts. I'm just getting a little confused. Alright, this has slowed down green substantially. Taking out a building would actually be absurd. Okay, that's not going to happen. And here we go. This should clean him up. Let's see. So he takes resist explosive damage, and I'm pretty sure muskets do explosive. So this is actually going to be a very slow kill. And there we go. Taken down. It's so good to be able to look at those damage charts, those damage types. Upgraded the town center, we've got the brothers, we've got the stables. They also nerfed the strongest brother. I believe it was Sek, who S-E-H-K, that's his name. He's the Leaf Disciple, who shoots the little projectiles. He was generating yin way faster than anyone else. I'm hesitating because I think my dog's going to go bark loudly at something that she really doesn't need to. We've got an enforcer. Blunt damage, again, resistance to fire and explosive and cutting. It'd be interesting to see... Yeah, weak against blunt. So there are certain units that are weak to themselves, so to speak. And now we're just waiting for some fighting to actually go down. Settle down, girlies. You're being very noisy. I think they can see a friend over there. Oh, the horses. The horses. I favor this fight initially with... No, I think green's got this. I don't know, it's so hard to judge because there's so many low tier units. And horses really tip the scales. And so it looks like green's got this. Yeah. With the reinforcement coming in, this shouldn't be too hard for green to clean up. Looked a little scary, but no. I actually don't have a lot of hope for either of the Serpent players to win. I'm pretty sure Lotus is going to win it. Lotus is just going to tack up to, you know, final tier of everything and go smash face. Especially now all the horses are gone. Look, we've got 2 more warlocks coming. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 warlocks. Like, that is absurd. And yeah, warlocks have a explosive damage type. Not magic like you might expect. It's very important. However, they are weak against cutting, piercing, and blunt. So the strongest thing to kill a warlock is your basic damage types, you know? While they're resisting fire, explosive, and magical. Which is just more reasons not to build raiders. Ever. Just build swordsmen. They're clearly a superior unit. Like, really. Love the channelers. Once you get their upgrade that makes their birds show up faster, they are such a good healer. I don't know if I think the difference is that they can run around. Whereas Geisha can't run around, or they'll risk using all their stamina. They can run around and still heal. It means your army can be more mobile. And there he is. Brother Sec. And that's an alarm. Oh my goodness, I am being so professional today. Hell, I'm not even gonna... Oh god, and because of that I missed this fight going down. I'll take it all. I'll take it all. I'm not even gonna edit this, I'm just gonna, you know, load it straight up on the internet. This is, my embarrassment. Yep, I'll live with it. We're hitting that stale phase. By stale, I mean this army could win the game, but they're gonna send, like, this much of the army. You know? Oh yeah, they got 2 yin. Hey, let's go have a look. No yang. Oh, no yin, rather. Of course there's no yang. And 1 yang. Oh, yin. Ugh. This is what happens when you don't do this for a while. Hey, we've got to keep... Zymeth. Zymeth. Make me Zymeth. Necromancer Throne. Necromancer Throne? Make it happen. Make it happen. Give me the Necromancer. I want to see it. Got over here. Necromancer Throne as well. You guys got the Necromancer Throne before the keep? That's silly. That's ridiculous. Why would you ever do that? I'm gonna do that one game just to throw my opponent off. They won't see it coming. How many horses are in there? I can't tell. Can't see any. How many horses do you have? Oh, hey, the horses are coming back. Yeah, so horses respawn slowly. Oh, here we go. Big triple fight. Oh, dear. I want to say I favor the Lotus, but I really don't. Doesn't matter how many warlocks you have. Once you get dragged into melee range, they start wearing off real fast. Then again, they have so many warlocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 warlocks and auxiliary troops. And they bought a ninja. You could have had the world and you bought a ninja. Could have had Isel for that massive haste. You could have had Zymeth for the storms and warlock powers. And you bought that goddamn ninja. For shame. Okay, yeah, this is hitting that point where it's just so much warlock power that it's just absolutely disgusting. Like, look at this. Oh, death. And now watch, these buildings are gonna melt so quick. Look at that. Explosive damage, so effective against buildings. Thank God they don't get the siege power. Still a crossbow out there. What is this unclean one doing? He's going for a walk. He's gonna fight in melee? That'd be funny. Yeah, he is! He ran in and decided to bash a horse with his stick. It was all a plan. He had a plan, and he executed it. Alright, I think it's safe to say that green's gonna die here. Relatively safe to say? I don't know. Is that horse breathing fire and attacking a warlock with no rider? Well. This is amazing. Well, there's something you don't see every day. And green is still putting up a really good fight, considering there's 4 warlocks. 3 warlocks. Wow. Okay. Green is probably going to repel this now. There was the time where they had the 5 warlocks and it kind of looked really scary. Wow. Vetkin coming in to steal some of the glory. Is that Vetkin? That's Vetkin. Vetkin coming in to try and steal the glory is actually going to save green. Not sure if it was an attempt to steal the glory or actually save their serpent ally, their serpent brother. Either way, we're back to stalemate territory. Still no keep for either serpent player. Just strange, there's room. There should be plenty of room to build it. Still hoping for the necromancer. That'd make my day. I mean, the horse thing already made my day. Watching that horse run up and breathe fire on a warlock, that was great. The power of raiders. 3 of them is able to take down 1 bandit and then run away. Oh, it's Carl. Not to confuse with Carl. Oh, we've got Sobek as well. Where is he? There he is. Yeah. It'd be cool if you also had the innate passives of things. Oh, to these? Damage class blunt. They can't even fight, can they? Golems? You're gonna go attack orange? But green's weak. Ah, well. Guess they love a stalemate. I was gonna say I have this in-game timer, but I'm not sure if that's... I think that's the in-game timer and it's stopped. So there's still a couple of bugs in this game. Do you think it'd be rude to send a bug report? I think it's only just stopped as well. Poor Sobek, he deserved better than this. I don't think he's a good fighter, to be honest. He's mostly just to do this stuff. I mean, free economy. I think I can't actually understate how important yin and yang generation is. The fact that you generate it by fighting, and then you use it to make yourself stronger and recruit heroes, it encourages a naturally proactive gameplay style, where if you are fighting and succeeding and winning, you know, if you're getting those kills, you are getting more powerful. Oh, that was a smoke cloud. Cool, seeing some battle gear go down from the cannoneer. Yeah, it's a really innate, proactive gameplay mechanic. Not a lot to say. Teleports out. Did he actually make it somewhere, or did he just die? He made it! Ah, oh, nice! And for the first time in this game, someone's going on the offense against purple, and that is a huge mistake. This is such a deadly area to charge into. And green's gonna be regretting that one. Poor Budo. So I just wanted to look up there for a moment for no particular reason. Now orange is coming to bat. You can walk along there. Yeah. So you could walk along there and toss these boulders down the hill. If you could get a boulder in the middle of the rice patch, oh. That'd just terrify your enemies. Coral, stop. What I wish is that you could see innate abilities on people. On the different unit types, because the innate ability is very important. Like, Coral can't be shot reliably with projectiles. It's very hard to hit him. Trying to think of what other people have. I think Warlocks drain magic in... drain enemy stamina in melee. Swordsmen, when they're running, they're hard to shoot with projectiles. I mean, bandits can rob corpses, that's a nice innate. Ronin, when they go down, they leave a curse that lowers enemy damage, I believe. Infected ones explode on death, dealing damage. Unclean ones explode on death, leaving a pool of vision blocking. Diseased ones, which we haven't actually seen any single diseased one. Oh, nice puddle. We haven't seen a single diseased one. They leave down a death pool. Oh my god. Fast game speed plus haste. Oh no, 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 no. Oh! This is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Please, please do that again. I want to see the fastest warlocks alive. Don't think he's got enough stamina to do it. Going in on a very kind of fortified position, and there's actually a few units here, so they might be able to repel this unless they sneak around the side like a son of a gun and go for that keep. I approve. You know how fast 4 warlocks could demolish that keep? Oh, well, that was a terrible, terrible waste. Disappointment. Oh, hey, the clock updated. It updates whenever I select a unit. Okay, I'll live with that. That's cool. It's looking pretty close. No, it's not. Orange is gonna win this. I mean, even then, it's kind of close. Because everything's so split up, and Orange didn't bring much to the table. There's like a badly beaten Ronin, a Blade Acolyte walking around, this Warlock's fighting. Uncleaned one. Yeah, so... Why do you have a Raider up on the high ground on a horse? Buddy, this isn't gonna work. And now they're trying to attack into this. Oh hey, Yvain. Yvain? Yeah, Yvain. No Zymoth. Why no Zymoth? Do you hate me? You got a ninja again. Oh. I want Tau to lose. I want that purple Lotus to lose. It's not right. The things that they're doing in this game, it's just not right. What are you going coming out of the Thieves Guild? Oh, yep. I think that's mugging. They steal enemy... Steal enemy powers. Which is one of the best powers in the game. Like, best battle gear in the game. You just steal the enemy battle gear. And they can no longer use it. Very useful against those, like, key problem enemies, like when Warlocks have that big AoE ability, you run a Swordsman out and joink, steal it away. Which again is why Swordsmen are so effective against Warlocks. Except for the, like, having no health pool thing. But you know, on the flip side, do you have any Ronin? No Ronin. Do you have any Ronin? I don't think you had a Ronin this entire game, you've been so behind. Again, you really shouldn't have built that, Necromancer's altar. Well, when a Ronin shows up, I'll show you their damage vulnerabilities, and we'll see if they're good against explosive. What's that? That's gotta be smoke cloud, right? Smoke bombs? It couldn't be landmines. If it was landmines, I'd laugh. You could actually do some real work with landmines in this map. Just drop them up there. See the raiders walking around. Complete waste. Still no Ronin. Yeah, again, I think I'm gonna wait till about 30 minutes. You know, another 5+ minutes, and if it doesn't look like the game's changing in that time, that'll be it. I mean, it's like we've got 5 peasant huts here. They've lost 1 peasant hut this game. That's been the total amount of damage they've taken. This attack force might do a little bit of work. I'm actually surprised they don't have... Do they have a... They don't have a town square! Budo, you're useless! So yeah, this attack force is gonna get cleaned up eventually. If not immediately. I think we saw a mugging go down. Or it might have been... I'm not sure. Yeah, this attack force isn't gonna do too well. Oh, there's a Ronin. Weak against fire, explosive, and magical damage. So Ronin are bad against... Bad against Lotus. Do not send your Ronin against Warlocks. Specifically. Here's another fight where the Lotus are just going to completely clean up. So we'll go back here to orange, doing a little bit of damage to green, but nothing substantial and definitely nothing permanent. Like, they haven't hit the economy. Green has enough resources to produce about 4 or 5 more units. And that should be enough to repel this attack, ultimately. Unless a second wave comes running in right now and actually does some difference. Don't you dare. Alright, yeah, this could actually kill green. Now we've got a couple of Ronin. The economy's being hit. This force will actually be able to, you know, deal some damage. In the back, you still got the Geisha healing. You got some damage actually being dealt by the, you know, Cannoneers and that. They should actually start destroying buildings now. I just gotta get rid of this one swordsman. Oh, is he gonna die? Yeah, so close. The Geisha was running in, you could see her. Unfortunately, they're in range of this tower, and that's doing a lot of work. You vulnerable to explosive? Resistant. Cool. Worth noting that just because a unit is resistant, it doesn't tell you how resistant. Some units are even more resistant than just resistant. There's like 2 levels of it. Yeah, we're starting to see some buildings go down, which is actually a really significant deal. When buildings start being destroyed, that's when a team is, like, actually dying. Unfortunately, not enough. In hindsight, I'm trying to figure out, oh, here we go. The cleanup crew is coming in. The other reason this is significant that purple's showing up now is it's just leaving these 2 in the back to keep causing damage. And, yeah, now this is definitely the death of green. It took a while. It took a long while. Time is going normally in this, isn't it? Yeah, that's a normal passage of time. There's not really much point seeing the different health of units, because, I mean, as much as you want to say that they might fight them off, the numbers are kind of overwhelming. Looking at green's resources, still keeping on top of rice and water. They can keep producing units, but they're losing production structures, so now they can only produce swordsmen, muskets, and geisha. And they're about to lose this one as well. Actually, what damage type do you do? Magical. Okay, that's interesting. So once they lose their tavern, that's it. Look at this, they're trying to rebuild their stables. Oh god, they want their stables so badly. So the tavern's down, so no more swordsmen, which means they don't have their perfect counter to warlocks. 3 warlocks just chilling out there. Oh, swordsmen resistant? They're weak against magic. Okay. Oh wait, no, warlocks do explosive. So they resist the initial explosive damage of a warlock, but the melee magic damage a warlock does would wreck them. Okay, green might still survive this just because of this damn tower. He's doing no damage to that. But green's going to be in such a bad shape by the end of this that it really won't matter much. Like, green isn't recovering. What would have to happen is orange would have to attack purple, and they'd have to get stuck in like a feud for like 10 minutes for green to recover. Because green needs to get all their rice, they need to get all their production structures, they need to build up an army, and they need to be able to defend themselves after that time. And they've only had 1 tower this entire game. And that tower is painstakingly slowly dying to this infected one. And even the unclean one's pitching in now. And the ninja. So that tower's actually going to go down. And once that's down, they have no defense. It's just 1 geisha coming out and 1 musket. So this is the death throes of green right now. 1 geisha, 1 musket. Can they hold off? And they're getting absolutely splash damaged right now by these unclean ones, who are attacking obscenely fast. And I want to write that off as game speed, but damn, that seems fast. A million effects going down. Oh, it's Vetkin. Good job, Vetkin. Run into the middle and die. Vetkin sent Vetkin to die. Okay, that got cleaned up. Nobody cares. We all want to know if green's gonna make it. That's the real story here. 2 geisha, okay. And the warlock left. You know all those things I said about green being dead? Look at this attack speed, this is ridiculous. That can't be right. Like, look how fast they're attacking. That was absurd. Do they always attack that fast? Purple's laying a claim on this map, just saying right now, I own this map, it's mine. Or possibly bugged out. I've noticed these troops have been here for a little while. Again, if you just took... Oh hey, it's Sameth. About time. If you just took this entire force and right-clicked on a single building here, everything would die. They would just kill that building and then clean up everything else. You wouldn't even need these. Just with this force. This force would help, but you know. And this is why this game continues to frustrate me. 2 taverns, nice. Not gonna lie, I think the AI might honestly have bugged out a little bit. We've got 27 out of 30 population for Tau over here in purple. There is so little more that they can get. And they've got 2 yin. Like, they should have all the brothers. They should have all their Zen masters. They should have a decent number of upgrades. That'd be cool if I could see upgrades. Hey you, what are you weak against? Resist fire, explosive, and magic damage. Weak against cutting, piercing, and blunt. Interesting. That's another unique passive. The reflect damage from the Leaf Disciples. Okay, so we have a small attack force going out. Again, it's not going to achieve anything. Metal shop. Rebuilding here. Yeah, I think these armies are straight up stuck. I think they were sent to attack, and they never did. The game's not perfect. It's still got some little hiccups. So, I mean... I hate to do it, but I don't see this game ending. Unless Purple decides now to send something out and kill. Like, they're on 29 out of 30 population. I know that's a little bit hard to see, but... Oh, and there's Isil's ability going down. The haste. Destroying them. Painful. Oh my god, the 2 armies met. Nope, that squad's still there. It was just a random unit. And they've gone back to being nothing. Alright, 29 out of 30. If they get to 30 out of 30 and they don't do anything with that, then there's nothing I can do. Like, the game's just never going to progress. Like, Green's not going to win it. Green's not going to make a difference. Look, he just marched an army up to here and then went, nah, that's good. Saw all I needed to see. The 30 pop now. Run off to get trained. We're going to follow this guy. This is our path to victory. So you use that ability. I think that's reanimate. When they die, they come back. So it gives them a chance to use their death effect twice. It's kind of cool. We're still training. If they stop training, that's where I'm calling it. Like, you know. This army cannot beat this. Maybe with all of the support. How's his training going? He went to the Acolyte. Oh, he must have gone, Leaf Disciple after. Ah, they lost a unit. They're gonna spend forever waiting. Oh my god. It's just disgusting seeing so many warlocks. Like, everywhere. It's like the dream. Where you're just like, yeah, I want an army of all warlocks. Well, a raid on the castle. They might actually burn it down, but the rain's kind of making that impossible. And these units had this to weirdly pave to the wall before they could go over there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 warlocks. Come on, guys. Stay in the fight. Stay in the fight. Destroy the buildings. I think that's another warlock. Still 8 warlocks. They just need to stay in here. No, don't walk away. Come on. Kill green. End the game. Orange, you stay out of this. Or so help me. What is going on with your army right now? Actually, trickling in one at a time is perfectly acceptable as well. Isil, no! Don't die! Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, so Ben. He's gonna get bullied to death. They're trying so hard to kill this guy. I mean, they still have this massive army here that they could just right-click over and kill him instantly, but, you know, 5 warlocks, that's putting in their best effort. If green dies, I'm ending the video. This is now one of those challenges. Still got 4 peasant huts is half the problem. Orange, you stay out of this. Look at this attack rate, that's so stupid. Like, is that normal? Really? It just seems so wrong. No, they work together. And betrayal. Alright. Looks like we're finally going to see the death of green. Just a few peasant huts to go down. And then it's all over. We're free. It's just a victory lap at this point, you know? Like, just murdering peasants. It's like your reward for winning. And very in character for Lotus to do. Oh, you know what? They need to put a time limit on the game. They need to have a time mode. Come on, guys. There's one building that you have to destroy, and once it's gone, you've won. The game ends. Ah, oh, Isil, you didn't make it. Did they immediately buy him back? Oh no, he's got to respawn. Come on, guys. There we go. Alright. The video's ending there. Let's go to the score screen. Unsurprisingly, I declare purple to be the winner. They showed amazing dominance the entire time. They went up their full tech tree. 63 battle gear, 7 heroes summoned, 11 techniques learned, so they were on top of that as well. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. They were just the single most dominant force in that entire game. And yeah, it's really cool that they're still updating this game, and I still really love Battle Realms. I love all the stuff that's going on with it. So join me again for the next one. I don't know when it'll be, but hopefully soon, and it'll be fun. Thank you.